This is the first study for abandoning studies made as a linoleum cut just before I went to Rome. I do not know what salmon do after they leave their young in a cloud of milk, or where they go, or why lovers die, and I do not want to. I am content to be brave and blind. All the sages wrote their names in sand, watched the mystery wash, I do not understand, with wave on wave of wind. Agnus Dei. I take you by the hand. Your eyes are green and red and orange, reflecting the traffic lights. The monster lorries by our side drown out your child heart, pumping tired under the soot grey thorn trees these exhaust fume greasy mornings. My little girl, my Lamb of God, I'd like to set you free from bitch Belfast as we pass the armed to the back teeth barracks, to descend the road into the school grounds of broken windows from a spate of car bombs, but don't forgive me for not. Introit. It raindrops on the cold silver window panes of evening, starting to stare with innumerable eyes over the military, white-faced as young girls. We're all going to be blown to hell's gates, cries the Scots one. The bomb is going off at the gasworks. A sudden ball of orange spurts over the blackboard sky of chalk houses, and old ladies and soldiers shake like flowers, crying Christ and fuck. Fides Papipacius. What has murder and torture to do with the poet? There is no war. Michael Hartnett. January 13th, 1977. There is no privacy. We both watch the sweat pouring off of each of us. Our fear is naked and we cannot cover up our shame. Like locked down in this never able to open piggy bank kill town, the murderous twins that we are in time's womb, standing in out of waiting for the bomb to go off. My friend is my enemy, is my odd, bad friend. We chat about the troubles and or the weather and like horse laugh. What has murder and torture to do with us? There is no war. 10th century invasion. Doves beat their wings against their breasts, bloodying their wings, bloodying their breasts. Bells ring throughout the book at the bottom of the loch, gold running over the ruined page, drowned emerald and lilac ink. From the song written in the shaft of the sun, in the moment, on the margin, never to be sung. Winter on his bride-to-be, spring a child. Finn sings, the hair, a fair May day. Eyes, sunlit pear leaves. 2 moons over the tiny mouth, the star-green eyes. The mouth, a little valley to the south. She tosses child hair over her eyes. Leaves of the copper pear tree gleam. Grania, daughter of the house of art, is granted me as the sky grants the ground, the fall of the hawthorn flower, the seed-bearing gold bee, the brilliant red holly bird. 2 eyes are morning heather, star green at moonlight. Trying to study philosophy. It's long the love song, the blackbird's orange bill warbles down Belfast Loch. 11 centuries, that she can still enamour the seed in you. O ever-living little black bell, what is beautiful, what is true? Abandoning Studies, second version, screen print. I do not know what salmon do after they leave their young in a cloud of milk, or where they go, or why lovers die, and I do not want to. I am content to be brave and blind. All the sages wrote their names in sand, watched the mystery wash I do not understand, with wave on wave of wind. Master Clay. On top of the mountain, a school, a monastery. I take the road up to the bells. The bells are a childhood memory. Monks are at prayer, birds at laughter. Bells peal in still blue air. I am afraid of the wall of woods, though, afraid of the sea below, the shadow, lest I fall. Come back down, you! Waves roar in blackening sky. You will die, for you carry your grave with you, and many's the worm. I settle in my little cell. It is not home. Sea wind comes in, cracks in my skull. I climbed the whole way up the mountain to an open wound rooted in the dead. In the ground is my very own clump of slime green clay. Might not have ever been, or having been, is now but more. Making poems. Hermit on sand weaving straw baskets, I cast to the waves' maw what I finish, then weave another out in pennywise sea wind. The same childhood at the end of the road as at the beginning, the same hieroglyphic bird word. Fish of the sea, my work is for you. I made this poem for a thing to do, that it may tickle a salmon throat, that an empty seashell ear hear its bell tone note, the laugh cry of some travelling man building mud towers in the sand. Yes, see how they shake and slant, waiting for the waves to break, their imperfection and their want.